What's going on, guys?
Welcome to OK Cooks.
On today's episode, we're making a Cacio e Pepe.
Cacio, what?
Today is a big day because Alex does not typically like Italian food.
That's true. It's not my jam.
So what we're going to be doing is making an Italian classic, a Cacio e Pepe. If you're not good at making Italian food, I'm about to change your life. This will be the best spaghetti recipe you've ever had. Like, imagine the spaghetti you used to eat as a kid, covered in ragu, I don't know, Prego. We got Pepe it. You're gonna think about spaghetti a lot differently after you watch this video.
Sure.
Why don't you like Italian food?
It's just not my thing. I don't love, like, herby things. I don't know.
Well, good news. No herbs in a Cacio e Pepe.
Oh, that's great.
Cacio.
Cacio.
And then e.
Cacio e.
Pepe.
Pepe.
Cacio
Like-
Pepe.
Cacio Pepe.
This is gonna be really important. I wanted to teach Alex a very simple Italian dish. And this one, if you've never had it, all you're gonna be doing is Cacio e Pepe from here on out. You can serve it with some steak, you can serve it with some grilled chicken, you can serve it with whatever you want. This is gonna be a nice side dish or a main dish. Think of it like mac and cheese.
Who eats pasta as a side dish?
Have you ever been to Olive Garden?
Yeah, I love
Would
that
you
place.
say pasta is a side to chicken parmigiano?
I feel like it's the whole meal. The meal is pasta with chicken on top.
Well, no, you order chicken parmesan,
And it comes on top of pasta.
pasta's a side.
No, it's all one thing.
No, it's not. Dude, I'm telling you.
It's all one
That's why
thing.
it's not called chicken parmesan and pasta. It's called chicken parmesan, and you can choose a side of pasta. Usually, you pick
What else would you get?
salad, mashed
No
potatoes.
one would get the chicken parmesan on mashed potatoes. That's not an option at the Italian restaurant. They're not gonna whip out a thing of Bob Evans and put it on a plate.
All right, so the ingredients for this are pretty simple. It's really limited. We're gonna be using spaghetti. We're gonna be using butter. We're gonna be using olive oil. We're gonna be using grated Pecorino Romano. You gotta use the Pecorino Romano.
It's it.
Because if you're gonna get the Cacio e Pepe, you gotta make sure you have the pecker.
The pecker.
Pecorino. It's gotta be grated. You wanna find Pecorino. Man, we gotta keep the PP jokes to a minimal on this. All right, so the ingredients are pretty simple. Just think about this as a peppery mac and cheese using spaghetti, but this is gonna change the way you cook spaghetti. It's super simple and it tastes high end.
There's only one way to cook spaghetti: in water.
What? We're gonna do more than just cook it in water. We're gonna put
You
it in
said
a pan.
change the way we cook spaghetti.
All right, we're gonna check in at the very end. I'm gonna go, Alex, did we change the way you cook spaghetti? Just check in. I can't wait for the end to ask you that. I gotta write that down so I don't forget.
So the goal here is to change my mind on Italian food, correct?
100%.
Okay.
By the end you put this Cacio e Pepe in your mouth, I want your life changed. I want Italian food to go from the bottom to the top.
It is at the bottom. Mine is pizza. I don't put pizza in that category.
No, pizza's kind of like its own little thing.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
pizza.
So, for me, I would say my favorite food is Italian food, and then I would do like Southern Comfort number 2.
Oh wow.
What's your number 1?
Asian food followed by Mexican.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our number 1 and 2,
Very
so different.
Yeah, Italian's bottom of the barrel for me.
Well, not after today.
I would choose anything over Italian.
We're gonna get it to the middle of the list. We're gonna Cacio e Pepe that list. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. The first step to cooking any pasta dish, a pot of water. What I got here is a pot, a big old pot, full of water. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the burner. Misconception, we are gonna need to make this salty. You do not make it salty yet. Do you know why?
No.
If you put the salt in now, it actually raises the boil temperature. So it takes longer to boil.
Oh, I thought they did the reverse.
Nope.
Wow, the more you know.
So what you do is you bring it to a boil, then you salt it.
Okay.
All right, we got that water. It's real nice and boily. It took quite a minute, but now let's go ahead and salt it. We're gonna return the sea to the water.
You mean the salt to the sea?
What did I say?
The sea to the water.
We're gonna put the salt back in the water. But you want it to basically, wait, what did I say?
Return the salt to the sea.
Dude, we're gonna live that salt life. We're gonna put that salt back into the sea, AKA this water. You wanna salt it a lot. You want it to kind of be like ocean water. So let's go ahead and salt it before we put the spaghetti in. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the spaghetti in, but it's just me and Alex eating this, so I'm not gonna cook the whole box because that would be a ton of spaghetti. I'm just gonna do half of it. Now, you may have seen some people back in the day, maybe when you were a child, they would pull the spaghetti out and they would break it. Do not do that to your Cacio e Pepe. You want these long boys. You want to be able to swirl it, you know, around your fork. You want to taste that whole noodle. Do not break it. Don't break it. All right, so we're gonna go and get this into our salty water. Oh no, God, it's hot, lightning. Okay, so one thing you wanna do, all of the pasta boxes that you buy are gonna tell you how long to cook it for. It says 10 to 11 minutes. Cook it for 2 less. We're gonna cook it for 8 minutes because we want it real nice and al dente.
I like it mushy.
Well, this is a Cacio Pepe, not a Cacio de Alex El Pepe. 8 minutes. All right, so we'll see you once this is done. All right, that spaghetti has been in. We got about 2 minutes left to cook it. Let's go and get started on the sauce. The ingredients are pretty simple. First thing that we're gonna put in the pan is gonna be a tablespoon and a half of salted butter. Then we're gonna put a tablespoon of olive oil. That looks about right. And then we're gonna put a bunch of fresh,
Fresh, cracked black pepper.
like a lot of it. And we're gonna start toasting that in the pan. So let's go and get that down. You want that coarse black pepper. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at this. How much pepper do you think that is, Alex?
I think a half a teaspoon.
You think so?
Yeah, it's not very much.
Secret ingredient. Pasta's done. All right, I'm gonna go and grab, I'm gonna grab like a cup and a half, 2 cups of the water. We're probably only gonna need about 3/4 of a cup, but I'm gonna grab more than I need because I'm about to drain this spaghetti. But we're gonna be using the starchy water. Look. Take a look at that.
So, Will, you know how you check to see if pasta's done?
Throw it on the wall. Is it done?
I think so. You did it.
Does it stick?
Yep.
That's how you know it's done.
Yep.
Just put that there. All right, Alex. That pepper's nice and toasted. Now we're gonna use, we're gonna add 1/3 cup of water. Obviously, I'm not gonna put all of this. I'm just gonna put as much as I need, which is 1/3 cup. Oh yeah. That's what you want right there. You want this nice and bubbly. Got that starchy water in there? Dude, Cacio e Pepe. You know what time it is? Let's incorporate some pasta. So I got our drained spaghetti. Let's go ahead and just incorporate some. Woo! Here we go. Oh yeah. Let's get it all. All right. So we got all that in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now let's go ahead and get that other tablespoon of butter. You think I can make it from here?
Nope.
Did not make it. Get out of there. All right, so let's go ahead and just kind of incorporate this. Use your tongs, really work it around town. And if it starts to feel a little bit too dry, just add a little bit more of your pasta water. Now, important step. Cheese time, you gotta slap it to activate it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do about a half a cup of this. Don't be afraid. If you can't find this, you can use Parmesan and you can also combine it with Romano, but I can never say this. Pepperoni cheese is a little bit more salty.
Pecorino.
Pecorino. I eat this so much. You think I would know how to say it. I just call it the good cheese. So we're gonna do about a half a cup. Woo! Looks like a half a cup. Now let's go ahead and mix this around town. Whew. And again, if it gets a little too thick from the cheese, just add a little bit more of your pasta water. Do not underestimate the power of that starchy salty water, because that is like the key to like literally every Italian dish like I've made. Always save some. You use it. You would be shocked. Also, with that salty water, if you make a bunch of pasta and you have a bunch left over, like you know how it gets dry in the refrigerator, if you put some of that starchy water on your pasta right before you put it in the fridge and make it a little bit more wet than you would typically like, it makes it perfect leftover. More cheese. A little bit more pepper. A little bit more water. All right, Alex, let's go ahead and plate it. Watch out, this is really hot.
Let's plate it.
I am notoriously not great at plating this, but I think it's gonna look good. It's all
Aren't you
about
supposed
this,
to
like,
twist?
Yeah, like I've never been good at it. I mean, I love Italian food so much that it's like by the time it hits my plate, I'm just like ready to crush it. I don't know what the art of plating pasta is. Like you go on Pinterest and it's like, wow, did they place each noodle individually? Here.
Are you gonna hold the pan?
Yeah.
So I think the kicker here is to get a lot.
Oh, and twist it in the pan.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then bring it closer. And then you lift it all. And then twist it down like that. I think that turned out great.
All right, wait a minute. Let's go and top it off.
With more cheese.
You know what time it is?
Time to taste it.
Time to Cacio e Pepe.
All right.
Pepper pasta. All right. Forks down. So I think you definitely want to do a little bit of twirly twirl.
That's a lot.
You have way more than me. Hold up. So I can't wait to find out what you think.
I'm sure it'll be delicious.
Cheers. I don't have it in my mouth yet. Huh. What are you looking at? Just taking it all in?
I'm taking it all in. I want to give, realistic review. Right off the bat, I get the pepper. It's peppery. Next up, I get that cheese, and it is good cheese. And then you get the pasta. And it's maybe a little too al dente for me. I like it mushy.
I know you do like it mushy.
But I would eat this. I would order it on an Italian menu.
Like imagine you got this with a really nice New York strip.
That would be good. I think the contrast of flavor with the steak and this.
It's the pepper.
Yeah, I like it.
Alright, I'm going in for more. Dude, I love this pasta.
It's pretty good. I'm not very good at eating pasta because I don't eat it very often.
Ooh, great.
There you go.
Look at this old guy. And then if you cut it, if you broke it before you put it in the pot, you wouldn't get this guy. Look at him.
Yeah.
Big ding 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 ding.
Oh God.
Dude, we went from Big Mac. No. We went from the Beyond Big Mac to Cacio e Pepe. Look at us. Dude, our range is huge.
Was that scaling up or scaling down from the Beyond Big Mac to this? Would you say that's scaling down?
Making the Beyond Big Mac?
No, making this from the Beyond
Dude, I
Big
think
Mac.
this is a high-end dish.
So you think we went up?
Okay, hear me out. Okay. So say you're in college.
Okay.
Years ago, right?
Not that long ago.
Imagine you've got a date. You invite someone over, and you're like, "Hey, let me cook for you."
I wouldn't make this.
But hold on, hear me out.
Okay.
If you're like, "Hey, come over. I'm gonna make you a Beyond Big Mac," or if you're like, "I'm gonna make you a Cacio e Pepe." When they hear a Cacio e Pepe,
They're gonna
instantly they're like, "Wow,
No.
he can cook."
Do you want a moment alone with this dish here?
Whoa, slow down. Let me place it in your mouth. Who's gonna stop? Oh, you can't pull it, dude. You win. I lose. Whoa, impressive.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
All right.
Alex, would you say we took a Cacio and we pepe'd it?
Sure.
Did we make a delicious al dente pasta?
Borderline?
All right, wait, I wrote this question down.
Okay.
Moment of truth. Did this dish change your mind about Italian food?
That's a tough question. Honestly, no. I don't really classify this as Italian food. This is just noodles with olive oil and butter and cheese. It's like mac and cheese with pepper on it.
This is a Roman classic, dude.
Maybe. I just don't classify it as Italian food.
This is quintessential Italian.
For me,
Dude, I
Italian
can't
food-
wait to see the comments at the end of this.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we definitely screwed something up. We've definitely been saying a Cacio e Pepe probably wrong the entire time.
No, I feel pretty confident.
I just call it pepper pasta. Go ahead, scroll down, leave a comment. Give us a like, give us your subs, give us your Cacio e Pepe.
Yeah, give it to us. Let us know if we're saying it wrong.
We probably are. And with that, let's get cooking!
So we're using spaghetti noodles.
Yes, we're gonna use spaghetti noodles.
Okay. But we're not allowed to touch the spaghetti, right?
What do you mean?
Like, don't touch the spaghetti.
Somebody touch the spaghetti!
The first tip, Barilla spaghetti.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I think. I don't know.
Or is it like barilla?
I'm gonna stick with Barilla.
What are your thoughts of Ray Romano?
I like Ray.
Okay.
What do you think about Ray?
I don't, no opinion.
What was the last thing he was in?
Everybody loves Raymond.
The last thing he was in.
Who was that?
He was in other stuff. It's not like he was like, I'm done.
No, that show just lasted like 12 years.
He was on something else. I can't remember. Parenthood?
Whatever.
He was on Parenthood.
No. Yeah, he
This
was.
is us?
He was on Parenthood. He was the photographer guy.
There you go. See?
Yep.
We know our NBC dramas.
That's right.